So, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to our Dasamsa chart video of the week. And this week we're going to be covering Gemini Ascendant in your Dasamsa chart. As in what happens when you have Gemini Ascendant in your D10 chart, which is known as a chart of obligation to society, which is a chart that shows the fulfillment of karma and how the karma is going to be fulfilled in your life. We know what karma is through the birth chart and how is through the Dasamsa. Not only that, Dasamsa will tell you everything, like especially how people will behave, or how their personal life will be portrayed in their professional sphere in the society itself. So, for example, some people can't hide their marriage problems. Because of the fact it shows that in society, because Venus is in such a place, that people will know that your relationship is not doing well. And yeah, my daughters this is all day, every day screaming. And I just don't even care anymore. I just make a video. That's it. You can't do anything. Because they themselves are going nuts being home. But the thing is, things are back to normal here in Texas, but the schools are still off. So that means so the first thing you will notice with Gemini Ascendant is that the way they're going to be fulfilling their karma and their obligation in society is through media, writing, communication, marketing, sales, sports. These are the ways they're gonna have to fulfill that obligation in society. Whether they become great writers, whether they become, great media personalities, they market extremely well about whatever product that is being sold. Even if they're lawyers, they're going to have to sell things to make their money. Like they become a lawyer for, let's say, some patent new technology, and they need an investor. Well, this person's going to have to go and sell them that product, make them believe in that product. And that's how that obligation will be fulfilled. And the other thing we also see that a person is naturally multi-skilled. You will see that when this person does business, they're not the type of person who's going to be like, okay, well, I can only do this job. So I make sure that I hire this person, that person, that person, that person, because I don't know what to do. They're the people that are like, listen, I'm going to do whatever it takes to gain money, to gain my success. And even if I have to open the door for the customer, become the receptionist for the customer, make them fill out the form, and then take them into the office where I am that doctor, where I am that psychologist, or where I am that astrologer, and who will give them that reading or taking care of their health. I'll do that if I have to, I'll do that if I have to. But this is where Gemini person separates themselves from everybody else. They become this multi-skilled person who is able to just accomplish any kind of a task whenever it comes to them accomplishing a certain goal. So let's say a Gemini person wants to become an actor. They'll be like, okay, well, nobody's giving me opportunity. Let me go out there and make myself an opportunity. Okay, I'll write the story. I'll find other actors, I'll get the camera, I'll direct the film, I'll even find a person to do the music for me, and then I'll make this movie and I'll send it. There, I did it. That's how multi-skilled they become. The other thing you will see is such people have major karma with dealing with daily routines. You will not find a Gemini Ascendant person who simply just wants to do routine, repetitive things. They will always have karma with it, like especially with their daily work routines, daily work life. They need to be left alone. They are not to be looked or judged on every single thing that they're doing. They want to be free when it comes to making their money and making their mark. And usually such people run into major issues with debt, major karma with debt related to a career, related to marriage, related to relationship. They will run into debt with this Dasamsa. And usually such people love making money. Okay, I know everybody does. Whether you're Pisces or Aries, everybody loves making money. But such people love making money for food. Their inspiration comes from, I want to go to that 3 Michelin star restaurant. I want to go to that steakhouse. I want to go and experience that particular food in that location. Or I'm craving that food and it's far away and it's going to cost me money. And I want to be able to go anytime I want. I want to be able to book this flight, book the tickets, book the car, go there and eat. They'll do that. That's one of their eccentric, weird motivations, but they do have that. And they usually find respect. Like their regal status in life only comes after communication. Only when they communicate as an authority on something do people give them that pedestal, that respect of like a regal royal person. Otherwise, when they do not communicate, they will be on the level of the servant, level of the peasant. So if you want to rise, if you have a Gemini ascendant in Dasamsa and you want to rise to the top, start talking, start communicating, start giving your ideas, start giving your input into things. And that's the challenge with the Gemini ascendant in Dasamsa. They feel this restriction in their lives, especially most of the time early in life before the age of 32. They'll feel this restriction that I want to say it, but I feel like I'm going to be judged if I say something stupid. After 32, life rises in life. So that's one thing. The other thing, specifically after marriage, okay, and after the birth of the first child is when business rises for them. So only if let's say you're in business, you're not doing a job, you're in business. Having marriage in your life and having the birth of the first child will be a significant turning point in business. Now, the way to see how this significant turning point will be is that you're going to have to judge the condition of, Venus and Jupiter, because Venus is a significator of marriage, Jupiter is a significator of children. And you have to judge 5th and 7th Lord, which in itself becomes Venus and Jupiter. These 2 planets have to be judged to see how things will pan out after marriage. But you're going to see that major turning point happened in their career, in their fame, in their prestige and recognition once the first child was born. And such people are very good with making network circles, professional network circles, and especially male network circles who will help them, who will somehow take them to the top. Whether it's their ideas, whether they help them at their work, it will help them. And usually such Gemini Dasamsa becomes extremely creative. Like when you give a Gemini person, Gemini Dasamsa especially, a particular project to be finished at work, they will not only finish the project, they will put a little cherry on top. So if you tell them to make this ad, make this commercial for our company, and this is the budget, these are the actors, this is the cameraman, this is that, this is the script, they'll do that. But at the end, they'll add something of their own in that commercial that it'll just be like, wow, now we love that. And this is why such Gemini Dasamsa people become excellent at marketing. Even if malefic planets are in the ascendant or in the third house, doesn't matter. They become excellent at marketing something that they're passionate about. Okay. So, guys, this is my analysis of Gemini Ascendant rising in the Dasamsa chart. If you're new to my channel, subscribe below and click the bell button so you don't miss these type of videos. And if you want to know where your Dasamsa, what your Dasamsa Ascendant is, what your birth Ascendant is, all the other astrological details in Vedic Astrology, check out the links here. Otherwise, I'll see you later. Bye-bye.